If you're a book girly or a reader on BookTube, I know we have all seen our fair share of fun book challenges, and as a rite of passage, I will be joining the fun and having a color wheel choose my books for this week. Okay, anyways, let's get to picking. Oh, pink. Okay, let's see what we can find. Okay, so we have our pink books. First, I have Matilda, which we all know and love. This will be like a quick, easy read. So that's option number 1. Option number 2, we have Love in Other Words. Cover is literally stunning. It's like a light pink, but it's pink. I believe this might be second chance romance, childhood friends to lovers. And then I have Bunny. I hear very mixed reviews on this book. I've heard like it's kind of weird. I think it's dark academia. It does take place in a university, but I do think I'm going to choose Love in Other Words because I need something easy to wrap my head around. So yeah, I don't want to use my noggin too much right now. So yeah, that is my option for the color pink. Okay, I've changed because I absolutely need to be comfortable while I'm sitting in bed reading. Wanted to show you guys my bevy. I always have to have a little drink while I'm reading. It's a strawberry lemonade, and is this not the cutest glass ever? Like, it's literally so cute. And gotta have water as well. Okay, I'm finally about to read Love in Other Words. I feel like it's gonna be good, but we'll see. Update on Love in Other Words. I am absolutely loving this book. I've had to stop myself because I haven't even updated you guys. I'm on page 197, like halfway through the book. But fear not, guys, fear not. I write down my thoughts as I'm reading the book and it just pops in my head and I want to talk about it with you guys. And some things will only make sense if you've already read this. But the Bridge to Terabithia reference really warmed my heart because that was my movie as a child, okay? And they did not have to do that to Leslie. I still have not forgiven them for that because watching that as a child was literally so traumatizing. But I still really love that movie and I did not know that it was a book. But I loved that reference. And Elliot and Macy are just so cute. It's cute how they really understand each other and how she feels like she can be her complete true self with him, and she doesn't feel bad about sharing her emotions about her mother because her mother did pass, so there's a lot of talks of grief in this book. So that is the then storyline because we are getting past and present storylines in this, so that's the past. But in the present moment, and I think it's been about like 10 years, I forget the exact number, but it's up there since they last spoken to each other, and we still don't know what happened for her to just like ghost him basically. Yeah, but they run into each other. Also, this stuff is just happening like first chapter. So yeah, they run into each other. And this man breaks up with his girlfriend after seeing her for 2 minutes. Took him 2 minutes to know that that's his girl. But Macy is engaged. So I don't know what's gonna happen there. But yeah, I'm absolutely loving this book. But I am about to go book shopping, but I'm filming that for another vlog. I will see you guys whenever I see you guys. And you will see me in a few seconds. So you guys don't even have to worry about missing me too much. Don't even worry your little heart. Section. Bag is secured with all the goods. Hey, I had quite the eventful day, so it's super late now. I'm not too sure what you guys seen last because I'm trying this thing where I film multiple videos, multiple vlogs at the same time because I figure that's how you stay consistent. So I'm filming I think like 3 vlogs at this point, so I'm not sure what you guys seen last. But with that being said, I'm now going to read, and I'm also going to put my retainers in because it's that time. Retainers in. Let's get to reading. Pull up the book light. it's now the next day. I thought it would be a perfect time to choose our next book color because I have like 50 pages until I'm done with this book. I've been flying through it. It's so good. So we're gonna go ahead and spin for our next color. Okay, let me start the screen recording. Okay, so I got the color cream/white. Let me go get my possible options. Be right back. Don't leave. Seriously, don't leave. I'll be right back. Don't leave. Okay, so I grabbed two options. One, because I want to read it. I'm in a thriller mood, The Perfect Marriage. I don't know, I guess I'm in the thriller mood right now after reading romance. But this is about a low-down cheating husband. Okay, he had a mistress. The mistress ends up dead. And you know what? The only person that can prove that he's innocent is his wife. His wife that he cheated on. So, that sounds good. That sounds juicy. That sounds messy. That sounds like my cup of tea. But then also I have One for My Enemy by Olivia Blake. This cover is stunning. And it's also on my April TBR. So it's like, but I don't feel like reading it right now. I really don't. So I don't think I should force myself. The second book for cream or white is The Perfect Marriage. Finally, because I've had this book for a while. Okay, so you guys know I'm making me a coffee so we can finish this book. Like, are you shocked? You shouldn't be. I'm also full on babysitting right now, so Miss Rachel. Gotta be honest, it's painfully hard for me to pretend like you're not right there. Like, I know you're right there. You're just watching me. Come closer, you're so far. Okay, so it's obviously a lot later. I've straightened my hair, or tried to anyways, you know. I have to do a little 1-2. Anyways, we just started The Perfect Marriage. And let me just say, we started off with the bang. Geneva Rose, she started off with the bang. I'm gonna read this prologue to you, and let's not make it weird because it's gonna feel weird, but like, we're good, okay? We're mature, we're adults. So, the prologue, because we're getting wild and buck in the prologue, okay? So it says, did he love her? He loved the way she looked at him, the way her bottom lip trembled and her foot quaked when she big-old. He loved the way her long chestnut locks fell in front of her doe eyes as she rode him, and the way her slender back curved into a crescent moon when he thrust her from behind. Did he love her? He loved parts of her, but the question isn't whether or not he loved her. The question is, did he kill her? And that is what we're getting into. So I am intrigued, to say the least. I got my water, gonna put my retainers in, and we're gonna have us a good night reading this. Hopefully this makes me tired because I've been staying up till 3 a.m. every single night because I cannot sleep, like getting out of hand. Guys, I feel like I've been bad vlogging, but I've made it to like, I'm on chapter 31, page 168. I'm halfway through the book. I am fairly enjoying it. I just think I keep getting distracted, but when I actually sit down and try to read, it's good and I don't want to put it down. I do have my suspicions of who it is. I don't know if I'm right, and I won't say it just in case I am, but I think I know who has something to do with it. Where I'm at in this book, Adam, our main male character, he's now on bail, so we're trying to figure out who did it, if he didn't do it, because all the evidence is pointing to him, but things just aren't adding up. And I do want to say at this specific part, there's a journalist that came to the house to get Adam's story, And I just want to say, journalists, they are super committed to their job because they could not pay me enough to show up alone at a man's house that's on trial for murder. Like, they could not give me the set, but they gotta get the story. And I will say that her writing is very easy to get through. Like, I don't know how to explain it. There is some like vulgar language, but I don't know. It's just easy writing, if that makes sense. I do want to see if I can get through this today though. This video is taking me a lot longer than anticipated. Like I said, it was gonna be a week, but it's been like 2. So yeah, I'm gonna try to finish this today and then we can pick another book because I want to do at least one more book for this video. And I was debating on doing like a whole wrap up at the end, but I guess I can talk to you now about Love in Other Words. I absolutely loved this book. I felt so connected to the characters right away. I love that they're both book lovers because that's something that we have in common, us book girlies have in common. And I feel like they did a really good job at like setting the vibe of like your first relationship, first love, your first time. I feel like they did that perfectly. You know, but as I was reading it, I was thinking, you know, 5-star, 5-star. But now that I have finished it and it's been some time, I haven't really thought about it, but I don't know, I did really enjoy it. So I'll probably give this book a 4.5 stars because I absolutely flew through this book and I had a really good time. And it was just one of those cozy reads. But okay, I'm going to continue reading this. We are going to the library, but that's in a whole nother video. Maybe go to a cafe, I don't know, but I will be taking this book with me and taking you guys with me. But the library portion will be for another video. Meditation music. It is a lot later. I'm having some tea right now. My throat is feeling not the best. I hope I'm not getting sick. I think the last time you guys see me I was at the coffee shop, but just some updates with this. I am honestly bored. I'm bored. I just feel like there's not a lot of dialogue in here and it's kind of just like a lot of information that I don't need. So I'm just skipping to the dialogue parts and I'm low-key skimming through it at this point because I feel like a lot of things are just being reiterated. Yeah, but I will say at the point that I'm at now, which is page 235, the person that I had suspicions of, they're now like being talked about. So maybe they didn't do it because it wouldn't have been found out this quickly. Like there's 100 pages left, so it's probably not them. Anyways, I'm gonna try to finish this book tonight because I'm skimming at this point. So we'll see. It's 12:30. Sorry if I look crazy. It's just how it is right now. Wait, this is actually so funny because people are just coming out the woodworks having something to do with this case. Okay guys, it is the next day. I am unfortunately feeling sick. Don't even want to talk about it. Okay, but I was already about to die. But I am in a reading mood, so at least I can stay in bed reading. I did finish The Perfect Marriage last night, and let me say, I was very disappointed by the ending. And it's not even just the ending. I was already not like all the way into it. I felt like it was not enough dialogue, and I felt like a lot of things were being reiterated to make it to the ending and then not enjoy the ending. It was just a huge bummer. I don't know, it just felt like a wild card. I definitely didn't think that this book was going where it was going, so you know, I guess I can give the book props for that. And it wasn't like a horrible read. There are enjoyable parts. Yeah, I don't want to like bash this book. I'm gonna insert like a small spoiler because I just gotta say, so skip to this time in the video because I just gotta say, when I found out that they named their child Summers, I lost it. Like, that's really wild. And honestly, props to you, Queen, for like getting your revenge, but the death penalty is kind of far. That's kind of too far. Murder in the first place is kind of just a bit far, but it was crazy, like, because we get her point of view and like we're in her head, so her like trying to figure out who did it and like being surprised by certain things that she found out, it was just kind of like crazy because you did it, sis. Like, I don't know, so I felt lied to. I did. Deceived. But anyways, I did give this book a 2 stars on Goodreads, but I would say like a 2.75 perhaps. So I might change it to 3 stars. I don't know. Anyways, it's time for us to pick our next book. Okay, we are spinning. Navy blue. Okay. I feel like I have a lot of navy blue books. I feel like a lot of my books are just like dark. So, throwing up class. That's not navy blue, is it? No. I feel like this is kind of navy, the girl I used to be, but I'm kind of thrillered out right now. I don't want to read a thriller right now because disappointed. I have If You Had Been With Me. This I hear is like a super sad book. And I kind of want to see if it makes me cry because I've not had a book that made me cry yet. I've been like teary-eyed, but I want to sob. Yeah, I want to sob. Hate being sick. It's the next day. I just had my coffee. I've made it to chapter 21, page 103. And here's what I know so far. This book is about Autumn and Finn. They are childhood best friends. Well, or they were to a certain point in their life. I love that whole dynamic, like being besties and then being neighbors and then having your babies at the same time. But imagine doing all of that and the kids hate each other. Hate each other. And that's not necessarily like what's going on, but could you imagine that? But anyways, they were best friends to like middle school, and then you know how kids just naturally kind of grow apart and like form new cliques or whatever. So Autumn and Finn are in 2 different cliques and they're kind of like enemies, you know, high school drama. And yeah, they are both in relationships with other people. But this book is in Autumn's point of view, so we obviously see like the thoughts that she has about Finny and like she loves him clearly. But so far I am really enjoying this. I'm loving the short chapters. Something about a short chapter just feels like an accomplishment. It's almost like a reward. So I love short chapters. But something about Autumn's character, the tiara thing, I gotta say, because I don't know if anyone's gonna say it, but the tiara thing is just kind of cringe. It is pretty cringy. But I do love someone with their own sense of style, I guess. And I do find myself getting annoyed with Autumn's mindset. But then I remember like this is high school, and in high school, like, when you're dating someone, you can feel like it's going to be forever. Like they're planning their marriage, how they're going to have kids, everything like that. I mean, obviously some of that stuff does happen, but I'm like, girl, be for real. Be for real. Because from a reader's perspective, I can obviously see how Jamie, her boyfriend, is just not right for her. Like he's always pressuring her to do things that she does not want to do, and she just always is looking for his approval with things. It gives off controlling boyfriend vibes. That's what I give. Like that's what he gives. Hoping to finish this either today or tomorrow. So guys, Finny is so cute. And I made my coffee really good today. Okay, so I have finished He Had Been With Me. And if you're wondering if I cried, absolutely not. I did not cry. I feel like it's just going to take a whole lot more to make this girl cry. And I honestly didn't feel really connected to the characters until like the end of the book after graduation. And that's when I actually started seeing the connection and felt positive emotions towards our characters. The ending did make me sad though. I just felt like it was kind of abrupt. It all just felt like it happened so fast. I will say you should probably check for trigger warnings because there was some heavy topics in this book. I gotta give this book a 3.5 stars, and that is the last book that I'm reading for this vlog, so we can do like a quick little wrap up. I read Love in Other Words first. I think I gave this like a 4.75 earlier, but I think I'm gonna just change it to a solid 4. I'm not gonna lie, I did read some Goodreads reviews and they made some sense to me. So, but I mean, overall I did really enjoy this book. And then we also read The Perfect Marriage, and this one just did not do it for me. This was like a 2.75 and I rounded up to 3. I still stand by that. Overall, I did have fun reading these books. So that is the ending of this vlog. I hope you enjoyed. If you have made it up to this point in the video, comment down below this emoji, just because I like to see who watch my videos all the way through. And it's kind of like an inside joke that only the besties know. So leave that down below so I know if we're besties or not. Do you have to go hearts like this or like this? 1, comment down below 1, 2, comment down below 2 if you do your heart like this. But okay, I'm gonna go now.